Hi, everyone. My name is Shirley, and my channel is Following the Yellow Brick Road. For those of you who haven't seen my channel before, I travel in my little Airstream, Dorothy, and that's why the name of my channel is Following the Yellow Brick Road. I also travel with my two Yorkies, Ziggy and Dee Dee. I don't have a picture up there to show you them, but they are my companions. They travel with me all the time, and they're wonderful to have along. So this was kind of a last minute planned live stream. Thankfully, Daryl and Kim reminded me it was Thursday. It's been kind of a hectic day for me. The wind outside has been horrific, and so primarily we've just been inside all day long, today and yesterday. But I have an upcoming event. My grandson is going to be graduating in June from high school, and I'm planning on traveling home to go see his graduation. So today has kind of been a mad search for where can I find the best airline ticket price and where can we find camping near that area. I'm going to be gone for about a week. Kim and Daryl have been nice enough to say that they would look after my trailer and watch my dogs while I'm gone. So you can't ask for better friends than that. Thank you both very much. I really appreciate you. So I'm hoping that some people see this live stream notification. It was really last minute, and I may just be here talking to myself. So I'll stay on here for a little while and see if anybody shows up. And if not, we'll end this really early today. So I just wanted to show you a little bit about the place that we are in. I haven't really said a lot about it, but let me show you this. This is our campsite. That's Kim and Daryl's rig alongside my Airstream, and we are camped looking at the Vermilion Cliffs. We are in a dispersed camping area off of 89A, and it has been an absolute exceptional place. It's very quiet here. We've had a couple of campers. We're like down at the end of the road. We've only had two that I can think of camping down here, and they're both gone now. So it's just the two of us with our rigs. And it's been very peaceful. I like to go outside at night and take a look at the stars. It's an absolutely gorgeous thing to do out here at night. There's very little light pollution, and it's a magnificent view if it's not really cloudy. We haven't had a whole lot of clouds, but we have had quite a bit of wind. Yesterday we had to flatten everything down on our campsites just to keep everything from blowing away. So it's been a little bit trying in that regard, but really still just a beautiful place. Kim and I took a day trip the other day. We are about 44 miles from Page, Arizona, and I needed to go in and get some groceries, but I also wanted to see some sights along the way. So we stopped at Navajo Bridge. Page is only an hour away. That's true. Hey, Carla, nice to see you. Let's see. Is Dawn in here? I'm not sure. I see some days here and Carla and myself. So I don't think Dawn is here. But that's okay. Anyway, this is the Navajo Bridge. The bridge on the left was the original bridge that was constructed. I believe it was 1925 or 1929. I'm not exactly sure. And then the bridge on the right is the newer bridge that they built. Kim, do you remember when they built that? 1995, I think, was when it was dedicated. And they did that because, oh, Carla. Okay, well, I'm glad you stopped in. Hey, Kelly, how are you? Glad to see you here today. I'm just showing pictures of the Navajo Bridge that we visited. Anyway, this bridge was dedicated in 1995. It was built because the older bridge wasn't built to carry the heavy loads and vehicles that we have today. So it's really beautiful. It's a beautiful area. I'll be including this in a video coming out Sunday. So just be prepared for that. And then we also visited Horseshoe Bend. This has been on my bucket list for a while, and it really doesn't disappoint. It's such a beautiful area. They have, I know that a while back you used to be able to just drive up to the area, but now they have made that road into more of a hike, and there's a parking lot down lower near the main highway 89A. So you have to, or I'm sorry, 89. So you have to hike down to the Horseshoe Bend and then hike back up. But it really wasn't horrible. It's just a little stressful for me because I am still overweight. But I made it, and it was a good hike, and we had a great day. So lots of things to see and do here in this area. And yeah, wow, Kelly says. Yeah, it probably was 27, Kim. Yeah, so really gorgeous. And once again, more of that in a video coming out Sunday. I'm really planning on doing, a whole video on this whole area and what we've been able to see so far. So look forward to that. Kelly, how's the weather in Alabama now? I hope that it's a little better for you than it has been. I saw the weather forecast for summer. Looks like it's going to be hot down in that area. And then I think they just put out the new hurricane forecast. But I didn't really get a chance to review it very well. So anyway, just, something to look for. Summer weather. You did an awesome job, and I was very proud of you. Oh, with my hike. Thank you, Kim. Yeah. Oh, 74 degrees today. That's nice weather. That's beautiful weather. I'm glad you guys are getting a break there and getting some nice weather for a change. So that's basically what we've been doing, other than looking for campsites in Utah and looking for airlines where I can fly out of. We're still not decided yet, still looking. Today we looked at Boise, Idaho as an airport, Salt Lake City as an airport, and now we're looking at St. George as an airport. So we're just trying to find a coordination between a campsite and an airport that's not that far away, that's not going to be really expensive. I did looking at some regional airports, and the price difference was about $500 to fly from a regional airport versus one of the international or bigger airports. So, yeah, it's really ridiculous. The fee that they charge you from just a little regional airport to an international airport, it's horrendous. So we're doing the best we can to find a good location, and hopefully we'll be able to find something. His graduation isn't until June 6th, so we do have a little bit of time, but I don't want to leave it till the last minute. And then I also need to file my taxes. How many of you already done your taxes? I've been putting it off and putting it off and putting it off, and it's really just blowing my mind. But I just need to get it done. Kelly says, I wish it would stay in the mid 70s, but it won't. It won't be long until we'll be 100 with high humidity. Absolutely. Yeah. Florida weather's pretty much the same. Kelly's taxes are done. Good job, Kelly. I've just been putting it off because I know I'm probably going to have to pay in some this year, and I just don't want to look at that number yet. But I've got until May 15th to get it done, so I need to just go on and do it. Yeah, the internet wasn't cooperating today. Hey, Bobby and Sharon, what's up? What's up with you? Any word on your truck? Hey, Don, nice to see you all here. Sharon, Bobby, what's happening with your truck? Tell me. Really been thinking and praying for you guys. I know how frustrated you must be and want to get out of that area. So you've been on my mind. Tomorrow. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay. So are you going to have to pay that $75 fee for just a couple of days, or hopefully they'll let you slide on that? That would be horrible. Truck is ready, picking it up tomorrow. Oh, that's so incredible. I'm so happy for you guys. I know just getting on the move and going someplace new and different now is just going to be the icing on the cake for you guys. It's been a long time, but you have persevered and done it extremely well. And I'm really proud of you guys, and I'm grateful that your truck is ready. That's just wonderful news to hear. Sorry, got a little touched about all that. So what's your plan? Where are you going? Have you thought about a new site? You're welcome. Absolutely welcome. I'm sure that it's been very frustrating for you guys. And I guess Jim and Deb, I guess you are you at High Jolly now? I saw your video, your tour of Quartzsite. That was really very well done. And I got to see some things that I've never seen there in Quartzsite. So I really enjoyed the video. Thank you for doing that. Some of those rock sculptings that they do there in Quartzsite are really beautiful. And they take so much time for people to create. Hi, Millicent. Nice to see you. Glad you could drop in. We're just really talking about anything and everything today. I didn't really have a topic planned, no script to go by. So, oh, Dawn, you're in High Jolly. Okay. Kevin was able to move the rig. Oh, that's great. I'm so glad, because I had heard that the truck was too high and weren't going to be able to do it, but I'm glad that you were able to. I'm sure that Bobby and Sharon are really grateful for that. He said hi. Okay. Hi, Kevin. It's nice to see you guys on here. I'm so glad that you guys are moved out of Quartzsite. That's just got to be a big, because that place I'm sure is getting hot. So, and you guys, Dawn, I think you're going to Phoenix for a few days. So we're at Silly Al's celebrating, so we can't hear you. Well, have fun at Silly Al's and enjoy that pizza. You have earned it. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. I miss Silly Al's. That's some good pizza. It really is. And the ice cream across the street isn't too bad either. So, glad that you all are able to go out and celebrate and just be together there at High Jolly and picking up the truck tomorrow. It's fantastic. I'm absolutely thrilled for you guys. And hopefully, we're going to be moving on probably Monday or so. Looks like it's been quite a day. Yes, it has. Very windy here. Like I said earlier, I don't think you guys were on here. I'm just busy now trying to find a campsite in coordination with an airport. Excuse me. So that I can find a flight out for my grandson's graduation. So Daryl and I have been combing over a lot of different areas and trying to see what we can find. So if y'all know of anything, Bobby and Sharon, I know that you all know a lot of sites up in that area, but I have to tell you that I have to look at either Boise Airport, Salt Lake City, or St. George, Utah Airport. Otherwise, the prices for the regional airports added about another $500 to the fare, and that's just not something I can afford right now. So, all right, Sharon, you did a video. Good. I'll be looking for that. Is it out yet? Have you posted it already? I haven't seen it yet. Hey, Kevin. Nice to see you here. But anyway, I'll be watching for your video and checking it out when I see it. So I'm sure there's a lot of laughter and commotion going on with that hitching up and getting out. Certainly would be for me if I was in your shoes. So anyway, I was going to say, Bobby and Sharon, if you have any ideas of campsites anywhere near Provo, Salt Lake, St. George, or Boise that you know of that we maybe haven't found, then I would really appreciate the information. So you can send me a text message or something. Because to fly out of a regional airport, like I was saying, just way too expensive for me. So let's see. I don't see a lot of people on here tonight. I know it was rather last minute notification. And I didn't get the message out soon enough, so it's probably not going to be a very long live feed. Can't wait to catch up with you either, Dawn. I feel like we've been away from each other forever. Yeah, it's kind of like being separated from family, you know, when you're off in different locations like this. This community that we have developed together it's like family. And I think that it's going to be a long-standing relationship between us all. So can't wait to see you guys again. So what else has been happening other than waiting on a truck? How's the weather there in Quartzsite? Sadly, I've got to get off of here and eat. Yeah, well, yeah, I understand. I'm going to be getting off here in a little while myself. I haven't. We love you guys too, Don and Kevin. So we'll talk soon, I'm sure. And safe travels on your trip to Phoenix whenever you go. So we'll talk to you later. Karen, 2 babies and 4 grands. Hi. Cold here in Michigan, rain and snow today. Wow. That's not a climate I would want to be in. I'm sure you're probably stuck inside. And that's difficult. We've been stuck inside, but it's just due to wind. And the weather's fairly nice. It's 67, I think Daryl said earlier. The temperatures are good, and we haven't been cold at night. It's very nice sleeping weather, but the wind is so bad the last 2 days we haven't been able to get outside. So in some ways, it's kind of like being stuck in the rain and the snow. Looks like you had a beautiful hike. I did. That was a great hike down to Horseshoe Bend. And it's just one of those things that you'll never forget once you see it. Um, it's yummy. I'll eat some for you. Fake keto. All right. All right. So, yeah, have some of that pizza for us. Um, but yeah, the Horseshoe Bend was beautiful. We walked across the Navajo Bridge, and that was really great. We got to actually see some California condors that were just kind of sitting around on the rocks while we were there. So it was pretty cool. I don't see those very often. Hey, Jim, how are you? Thanks for popping in. Um, Sorry I didn't get a good notification out on this live feed. Um, Kim and Daryl had to remind me that today was Thursday and I had a live feed. I was so wrapped up in airports and campsites. Did you take your doggies on the hike? No. No, I didn't. They like to sniff and smell so much that trying to hike with them is difficult. And other people had their dogs out hiking as well. A lot of them were big dogs. And Dee Dee goes crazy around big dogs. She thinks she's a big dog and she wants everybody to believe she's the boss. So she gets very aggressive towards other dogs sometimes. And it's just better to not take them. So they stayed home with Daryl. And he did doggy daycare. So he had Bentley and Dee Dee and Ziggy all day while Kim and I were gone. We went visiting. We went to the Navajo Bridge, and then we did the hike at Horseshoe Bend, and then we went into Page, and we stopped and ate lunch before we went to Walmart to buy groceries. So we had quite a day. We weren't back until around 3:30 in the afternoon. So it was a nice day to just get out and do things and see things and get some chores done and just make a day of it. And it was wonderful. And Daryl, enjoyed time alone with just the dogs. So it made for a really good day for all of us. Let's see. Show the pictures again. Okay. All right. So tell her relax. You can run, but you can't hide. Thank you, Jim. I had a bald eagle fly over the house this week for the first time. Those Yorkies think they are 10 feet tall. Absolutely. They do. All right. So Daryl wants me to show the pictures again. So first of all, I will show you. This is where I'm parked. These are the Vermilion Cliffs over there on the side of my trailer. It's really a beautiful area. This is, you can see both our rigs right there. And we're right at the end of the road. So it's like, this is actually like a turnaround spot, but there's another area a little further down from us where vehicles can turn around. And there's a couple of extra camping sites there. So we're not, blocking anyone from being able to turn around with a rig. And then this is the Navajo Bridge. The bridge on the left is the older one. The bridge on the right is the newer one that they had to build because of all the bigger, heavier trucks and trailers and things like that. The bridge on the left was not built to sustain the weight of the vehicles of today. And then this is where we went to Horseshoe Bend. Isn't that a gorgeous view? It's an absolutely beautiful area. So this is like the Glen Canyon Dam area, recreation area. If you haven't ever been there, you need to go. It's really a beautiful place. So there we go. Let's see. They're so beautiful carrying you. Let's see. Some days here. This is true, Kelly. Those terriers think they are Great Danes. Absolutely. Wow, what a scene. Where are y'all camping? Yeah, we are camping off of Highway 89A near the Vermilion Cliffs National Monument. So more to come about that when I put my video out Sunday. So I'll give a little bit more specifics and some more information and some more views. And hopefully you'll enjoy it. So thank you, Millie. It is really beautiful. I have 2 Cairn Carriers, the best dogs ever. They are good dogs. Yeah. Um, I don't really know of anyone that's had Cairn Terriers, but I've seen them on different videos and things like that, and they're really pretty dogs. So enjoy them. They're always a lot of fun and companionship. I know that mine are. Even though there's days where, they get bored sometimes too, and sometimes they just want to go in and out all day long, in and out, in and out, in and out. And at some point, I just have to tell them no, and then they lay down and pout. But they get tired of just staying in the house too. And my trailer's really little, so they don't have a whole lot of space in here. They can camp out underneath the table. Sometimes they get up on the bed. They walk back and forth to their water dish, and that's about it until I let them outside and we go for a walk. All right, cool, says Jim. Yeah, so they're a lot of companionship, but they also can be a lot of work. But I'm really glad that I have them with me because they keep my mind and my body occupied. We had to do baths the other day. This red dust out here, oh my goodness. The water was so absolutely filthy. It's amazing. It's just like a powder fine dust, and it just flies in the air all of the time, and it flies inside the trailer. I've had my door shut all day long today. I have one window open on the side of the trailer where the wind is not coming from, and it's 71 degrees in here, so it stayed really very nice. But you just feel kind of cooped up when you can't open your door and breathe in the fresh air. But it's just too dusty, and it gets in my bedding, and it gets on my curtains where I sleep, and then I have trouble with coughing and sneezing at night, and sometimes I have to get up and take a Zyrtec before I can actually lay back down and get some sleep. Marble Canyon, Jim, by the Vermilion Cliffs. Yes, that's where we are, Marble Canyon. Toto, like in the Wizard of Oz. Yes. In fact, people that I meet on the road oftentimes ask me which one of my dogs is Toto. But if I had to say which one was Toto, I guess it would be Ziggy, because he's more black and white. Actually, these days he's more gray and white and tan. But that's Ziggy. All we have to do is hook the truck to the fifth wheel, and our Yorkie and Morkies go crazy, and they're ready to go. Isn't that the truth? They all know when it's travel day. They know what you're up to. It doesn't matter if it's been 2 years, 6 months, or a week ago. They know when you're getting ready to travel. They're really quite funny. Hi, Adventures in Xanadu. Thanks for dropping by. And our girl dog Rosie does that if she's bored in and out. Yeah, we've taught her by saying, "You just went." Sometimes she believes this, and sometimes she doesn't. That's true. Yeah, my dogs are the same way, and they kind of give you that look like, well, I don't care. I want to go back outside. Shirley, ain't it a pain to get older? Yes, sometimes it is, but I'll tell you, I find myself feeling healthier again. When I'm out here on the road by myself, I get more exercise, I eat less, and my pain decreases. So for me, being out on the road has been really a blessing. My face is a lot thinner. I don't know if any of you noticed that. I know that Kim has. Yes, it absolutely is right. But yeah, just being out on the road, I think benefits you mentally and physically. Um, it's just the greatest thing that I've ever done for myself. And I don't see myself stopping for quite some time. As long as I can take care of all the maintenance and hitch up my trailer and pull it and do what I need to do, I'll be out here doing this. So, keto helps with inflammation. Absolutely. keto keto would be a great idea. We keep talking about the fact that we're going to get back on that keto diet, and then Kim decides to bake something. She is quite the little baker. So she'll make keto cookies, with almond flour and chocolate chips and that sort of thing. Well, and then yesterday I had 3 ripe bananas that needed something done with them. So of course I made banana bread. So um, our attempts sometimes at keto are not very successful just because we like to bake things. Nature's by far the medicine. Yeah, the best medicine. Absolutely. Thanks, Karen. Thanks. I appreciate that. I think that it's helping me, and I know I've lost weight since I was last home. But I gained weight while I was at home, so I'm kind of back to where I was before I went back home, if that makes any sense. Every time I go back home, I'm eating not just 1 or 2, but 2 to 3 meals a day, and cooking for family. And then you're cooking potatoes and macaroni and rices and fillers to feed a whole family, and it just puts weight on me instantly. All I have to do is look at it sometimes. So keto helps, and then I need to start eating a bunch of it. Well, keto is a diet, not a food, but anyway, keto really does work. That's awesome, Shirley. I've heard others say that they are much healthier on the road too. Absolutely. I think that the benefits that it gives you far outweighs all of the work and the risk and the anxiety sometimes that you feel when you're, where am I going next? What's going to be going on? What's the weather going to be like? Do my tires need rotated? Do I need to buy new tires? I need to get my truck serviced. Where am I going to get that done at? I need my bearings packed. I need this. I need that. I don't know. It's incredible that you go outside and you see settings like the one that I'm in right now, and all that anxiety just totally drains away, and all you feel is peace. And that's what I love about full-time RVing. It's an absolute wonderful feeling. Let's see. Funny, Jim. Yeah, my problem is portions. Well, that's everybody's problem. But if you do keto, you don't have to worry so much about portions, and you eventually find yourself being very satisfied a lot sooner. And I actually eat less food now than I used to. So keto is very good. You should read up on about it, Jim, and give it a try because it's really helping. We try to be low carb, absolutely, but we have switched to portion control because you got to have a few potatoes and bread with the price of protein these days. That's very true. Eating the right foods is expensive, but also in an RV, keeping produce for more than a few days sometimes is a real challenge in and of itself. Right now, I've got a bag and a half of salad mix. I've got Brussels sprouts. I've got peppers and onions and carrots and all kinds of fresh produce. And then you have to work to try to use it up before it goes bad. So I understand what you're saying. And portion size does help a lot. If you can eat as many low carb things as you can. Like right now for the mornings, what I do is trying to stay within the keto theme. I fix bacon. I'll fix 2 to 3 slices of bacon, 2 eggs, cooked hard, And then I take a wrap. They're made by Mission, and they're the low carb version that only has 4 grams of carb in it. And I use one of those, and I put my eggs and bacon and a slice of cheddar cheese on there, and I have that for my breakfast every day. And that's enough carb to keep me going and kind of keep that, bread desire down, because I do love bread. I will be perfectly honest. And the better the bread is, the better I like it. So, yeah. So you just have to work at it. Okay, Jim, good. I hope you will. Shirley gets plenty of exercise when she changes the sheets on her bed. Oh my gosh, Kim, you're so funny. That is a workout, and I'll never complain about my bed again. So if you guys haven't seen my video on how I change my bed, that's what Kim is talking about. It totally is a chore. It's a workout in itself. And that video actually helped me come up with a couple of really good ideas about things that I could do to make my bed making easier. So if you haven't seen that video, just go on my channel and look for it. How I make my bed. It's hilarious for you. It sure isn't for me, because that's a lot of work. So anyway. So glad you shared that, Shirley. I think about all the stuff I will need to do over getting myself out in nature. Yes, absolutely, Millie. It's just an incredible lifestyle, and it's one that I do not regret. I stayed home with my family. I was very much family oriented, did everything in the world I could for my family. But my youngest grandson turns 13 this May, and they're all older. My oldest one will be 21 this year. So they're not so much in need of grandma anymore. And of course, my children are all adults and living their own life. They don't need mom. So it's time for mom to be out there finally doing something that I want to do for myself. See the things that I want to see, do the things that I want to do. So that's what I'm doing. And I don't regret it. And when the time comes, I'll go back home. I'm not going to be stubborn about it. I'm not going to stay out here way longer than I should. Like I said, if I can't hitch my trailer myself, if I'm so unhealthy that I can't take care of all the daily needs and things that I need to do, then it's time to go home. But until then, I'm out here on the road. So Millie, don't let it bother you, and I don't think you'll regret it. Yes, low carb is key. Absolutely. Monk fruit sugar is great, and no carbs. You can bake with it too. I don't think we've tried baking with monk fruit. I do have some. But my biggest thing is my coffee in the morning, in the afternoon, and at bedtime. And I cannot stand the taste of those artificial sweeteners in my coffee. They all have like a bitter aftertaste. And I just want a good cup of coffee. So I can use it in other foods and stuff, but I have to have real sugar in my coffee. That's just all there is to it. Carb, not card, LOL. Absolutely. I understood what you were saying. I do also, Karen, and I really like to bake with it. So I guess Kim bakes with it all the time, but I haven't ever really baked anything with it. But Kim does a lot of baking, so I let her. Yes, absolutely. Have to have that sugar in my coffee. It's just, I don't know, that bitter taste along with the bitter coffee is just not a good flavor. I truly can't wait to start my on the road adventures. How long is it going to be? Millicent, how long do you think? Try honey in your coffee. I love it. I'll have to do that. I do love honey and tea, and I don't know, maybe it has less calories than sugar. I'm not really sure. So if anybody knows, let me know, because I have no idea. So I guess all the courtside gang left us. They're having too much fun in silly owls eating pizza. But you guys have really done a good job keeping the flow going here. And I really appreciate you being on here. I've been watching a lot of videos from Adventures in Xanadu. And if you guys have never heard of that channel, you might give their channel a try. They're very entertaining, and I like the way they put their videos out. So you guys keep doing what you're doing. I'm watching, and I really enjoy your channel as well. And I would like everyone to take some time and say some prayers for my friend Daryl, who hasn't put a video out in quite some time. So Daryl, I'm putting you on the spot. He keeps telling me he's going to start putting some videos out, but I haven't seen any activity. So come on, Daryl, get that camera out, make that video you've been talking about, and let's get started on your season and get started putting videos out again. Well, Adventures in Xanadu, you're so welcome. I really do enjoy them. You love your new iPhone, Jim? Absolutely. I have a iPhone 11 Pro Max, and they're just great for camera and for video. Which iPhone did you get, Jim? I don't really remember. I think it's a 10S, maybe. Is that what you got? But the quality of your last video looked really good. So yeah, get your gimbal back out and get going with it, and you'll have some good videos coming. So, and hopefully you'll be out on the road soon. We need Kim's cooking videos. Tell him, Kelly, tell him. Yes, we need to see some videos from Kim and Daryl from Some Days Here. Okay, good. Get it out and do it. And guys, he's got a drone. He's got a drone that he's been packing around for a long time now. And he's had the suitcase out. He's had it open, but he still hasn't got it out of the box and put it up in the air. So everybody, cheer Daryl on. Get that drone out. Get it flying. Let's see some stuff. Go for it, Daryl. You know I love you. All right. Picture in a picture. iPhone 10X. 10S. Yes. That's what I was thinking you had. Yeah, I love that picture in a picture feature. It's really nice. Even though my phone, I don't think my phone does that. I guess I should investigate that. It possibly does. But when I edit on iMovie, I can do picture in a picture. So it works out. It does the job for me. I don't have another editing software. I just use iMovie. It comes on my iPad. It's easy to use. It's free, and it does everything that I need it to do. I'm not one of those big production people, and it's just easy enough for me to get a video out. I will do it for you, Shirley and Kelly. All right. Good. Daryl, get those videos out. All right, the pressure's on. This is what? This is April 15th. So let's see when we can get that video out. I'm recording the date, April 15th. Daryl says he's going to do it. All right, love you, brother. Totally relaxed. I saw the PIP video and think you walked around your yard. Yes, absolutely. And Kelly says good. Yeah, we got to get him going again. Got to get him motivated. So y'all just, say some prayers for Daryl and get him to where he wants to do these things. Because he puts out some really good videos. If you have more than one camera on your download, double take, Shirley. I'm not sure I understand what you're saying, Jim. I just have I don't have two cameras. I just use my iPhone. But I can take a picture and put it in the timeline and do it as a picture in a picture. So it works out good. Stuffed peppers, maybe keto. All right. So you're going to put that video out? He's had it for a while, guys. But he wants to do a reintroduction video, because they haven't done any videos for a while. So he needs to get that done and move on, get going with it. And I'm sure he will. It just takes time sometimes. All right, so Adventures in Xanadu, where are you guys headed next? Let us know what's down the pipeline for you. We are headed a little further north into Utah. We're going to be heading to Zion National Park, and we're going to be staying at a BLM campground outside of the national park. Not sure exactly where yet, but I'm sure Daryl has a plan. So we'll just be following along and going wherever he says we need to go, because he's pretty good at picking these spots out. So I can't wait to see Zion. It's been on my bucket list for a while. Kim and Daryl both tell me that I'm going to love it. They've been there a couple of different times, and I really can't wait to see it. So I'm filling up some of the, I bought, I don't know, I probably showed you this before, but I bought me a new passport for the national parks so that I can start filling that up. And I've been able to find a couple of parks that I've already visited, so that I don't have the stamp for, so that I can get those filled in. And there is a website that you can go to and purchase some as well, so I can at least go in there and put a stamp. It's a sticker, more or less, and it tells you, a little bit about the park. But then you usually get a stamp that gives you the date and some kind of a little insignia of the park as a cancellation of your passport that you've been there. But for those that I've already been to, I'll just write in the dates that we were there. I will, Kim. Don't worry. I'm going to keep on him about it until we get some videos out there, because he really does a great job. And I just hate to see him be so sedentary about that. He needs to get busy and get it done. And Jim is saying, if you have more than one camera on your phone, then download Double Take from the App Store. Oh, okay. So is that how you do the picture in the picture, Jim? I guess that's what you're talking about. Let me know. Any of you with a fifth wheel and solar, did you put the batteries in the front end compartment? So, Daryl, that would be you. I know Kevin and Dawn have a fifth wheel. Theirs is in their basement. It's not the very front compartment, but in a basement compartment. Slow roll to Florida. We figure the winter rush should be ending about now. Oh, all right. So you're going to get down there for the hot weather and the humidity. And that usually starts in May. So, yeah, I lived in Jacksonville, Florida since 1988. So I can tell you, camping there, it's kind of hard sometimes to find a site. So hopefully you have some reservations lined up. I don't know if you plan on boondocking a lot. Those are available, a little harder to find. You have to really do some research to find them. But yes, okay, Jim. So I'll look for that app. Thank you. But yeah, it is possible. And there's some Corps of Engineer parks. They're a little bit cheaper, and those are usually really good. I love Corps of Engineer parks. They have some really nice ones in Georgia, too. If you're coming down through Georgia, they have some beautiful Corps of Engineer parks in Georgia. So look for them. Let's see where my thing jumps. So I've got some comments. Okay, I was wondering where folks put it in a fiver. I totally reworked my battery solar system, Kelly, for Battle Barns. So tell her where they're at, Daryl. That's what she was asking. Um, where did you put your batteries in your fifth wheel for your solar? Yeah, we love Corps of Engineer parks too. And with a senior pass, they're half price, so it's always nice. You don't Most of them don't have electric hookup. You can find some that do if you really want it. And they don't usually have water at each site, but there's water spigots throughout the park, and they usually always have a dump station. So if Corps of Engineer Parks is not something that you've done in the past, you really should take a look at them. The one thing that I really enjoy about them is their bathrooms are always very nice, and the campsites are nicely spaced apart. I've got some Corps of Engineer campgrounds in my video playlist. So look at that campground playlist, and you'll see some Corps of Engineer parks. We have a 2007 Cedar Creek and was able to put 2 in the original space as the old one. Okay, that's good. They are in the underbelly storage, Kelly. So in Kim and Daryl's trailer, they're in the underbelly, not the very front compartment. So hopefully that gives you some idea. And pretty much Kevin and Don has done the same thing. So that's all I can think of. When I was younger, I loved camping and fishing more than going to the club or a party. I was the big old weirdo. Not really. That's just a little bit about who you are. And I'm the same way. I loved to go camping as a kid. One of my fondest memories is a trip that my family took out to Colorado from Missouri. And it was just an incredible journey. We stayed in the Rocky Mountains in Estes Park, which at the time was actually a park. Now it's a little city. But yeah, we did a lot of visiting around there, Colorado Springs and Pueblo and Leadville and that whole area. And it's absolutely beautiful. And it's stayed with me for a lifetime. And, tried to take my kids camping and my grandkids camping. And it's stuck with me. It's in my blood. I absolutely love it. Okay. It's amazing how much room the old batteries take up, isn't it? Yeah. I have AGM batteries. I have 2, and they're pretty good size. And the Battleborn batteries are much lighter in weight as well, and not quite as big. So it's a pretty good thing. Jim is saying, I thought COE parks were for only retired veterans. I may have to check into them. I was only out in 8 years. Yeah, Corps of Engineer parks are for anyone. If you're a veteran, you're certainly going to get a discount. But anyone with like a senior pass, an interagency, America the Beautiful, or whatever, it's half price of what they post. And their website is recreation.gov. So I'll post that on here. For COE campgrounds, use recreation.gov. And that is how you can find a park. Some of them don't require reservations, but since the COVID pandemic, there's actually a lot of them now that are requiring reservations. And if you're thinking about taking a trip and going somewhere and you think you want to find one, go ahead and make a reservation, because sometimes these parks fill up fast. Okay, got to go do dishes and give the dogs their night treats. Everyone take care. Videos, Daryl. All right, Kelly, thanks for stopping by. Glad you were here tonight. and have fun doing dishes. See you next week. Okay. All right. So anyway, that's about all I can think of that I've got to talk about tonight, unless somebody else has something or a question that you'd like to ask me, something else that you'd like to see in my future live streams. That would be very helpful if there's a subject matter that you'd like for me to talk about, or particular questions that you have. Please let me know. You can post it in the comments now, or you can put it in the comments section after the video posts up on YouTube, which is usually, because I use StreamYard, it's usually at least 24 hours before the video post. And some days here, I didn't know that. I also just found out that the National Forest gives a discount. Absolutely, they do. The same thing, half price. Most of the time, it's half price. Sometimes it's $1 or $2 more than half. But yeah, Forest Services. There's great places that you can camp for just very little. So something to check out. Absolutely. Well, everyone, I guess I don't see any other questions or anything. So I'm going to say goodnight. I want to thank everyone for being here. Don't forget to check out Adventures in Xanadu. It's a great channel. And Jim's channel, Totally Relaxed. He has some good little videos up there. Just getting started in this process. So let's give him some love and support and check out his videos. And Karen, 2 babies and 4 grands. Do you do videos as well? Because I haven't looked for a channel yet on you. But if you do, let me know. Good night, Karen. How did I get to be so sweet? Well, I don't know. I think age helps. Hey, Shirley, wonder if the Airstream silver skin gets super hot. It absolutely can. But I'm finding that I use Reflectix in all my windows. When it gets really hot, I put the Reflectix back up. It really does help a lot. And this week, Kim helped me. I took Reflectix and put it down under my bed. There's like a whole storage area at the front of the trailer. So we cut pieces of Reflectix and I crawled down underneath the bed and taped them up to the walls to try to, in the wintertime, it's real cold. A lot of cold air comes in around my bed. And then in the summertime, of course, it's hot. But I've found that my trailer isn't really much hotter than Kim or Daryl's trailer is. So it's not any worse than anything that has metal in it. You're welcome, Jim. No, you don't have okay. So, well, we just are really thrilled to have you here regardless, whether you have a channel or not. It's nice to have people on here who don't have a channel and are just here for the camaraderie and companionship and community that we can offer you. So thank you for always being here. I really appreciate it. And I want to thank each and every one of you for stopping in tonight to chat with me. And we will see you next Thursday. And hopefully by that time, we'll actually be moved into Mountain Time Zone. We're still in Arizona. So I have to do this live feed at 4:30 for it to actually be broadcast at 5:30 Mountain Time. So we're moving north, and next Thursday at 5:30 Mountain Time will be my next live feed. So y'all take care. Have a good week, and just look out for one another. And I'll see you down the road.